For 300,000 years, humans lived without a single coin in their pocket. No jobs, no paychecks, no bosses. So how on earth did they survive and even thrive? Today, money touches everything. Your food, your home, your clothes, all of it needs cash. But for about 95% of human history, none of that existed. No currency at all. No shops, no salaries, no employment contracts. And yet people were fed, sheltered, and safe. So what was actually running the economy back then? The answer is stranger than you'd think. Most early humans lived in small bands, usually 20 to 50 people who knew each other by name. There were no job titles. Tasks were shared by age, skill, and strength, not by who got hired. Sharing wasn't a nice gesture. It was the rule. Hoarding food while others starved could get you shunned. It worked like a gift economy. You gave when you had extra, trusting you'd receive when you didn't. Anthropologist Marshall Sahlins studied hunter-gatherers and found many worked far fewer hours than we assume today. That spare time wasn't wasted. It went into storytelling, art, rest, and strengthening the group. Family and kinship acted like an insurance policy. Your safety net was the people around you, the elderly, the sick, the very young, all cared for by the group, no payment required. And yet these societies weren't isolated. Shells and obsidian have been found hundreds of miles from their source. That's evidence of trade, but not the kind with price tags. It moved hand to hand as gifts. Some people did have special roles, the best toolmaker, the healer, the storyteller, but it wasn't a job. It was status earned through skill and respect, not a wage. Personal belongings were few. Land and tools were often treated as shared, not owned by one person. In this world, real wealth wasn't objects or coins. It was your relationships and your reputation. Here's the story we're taught in school. Before money, people bartered, swapping goods directly. You picture a farmer trading a chicken for a pair of shoes. Simple, but clunky and inefficient. So economists assumed money was invented purely to fix that inconvenience. Case closed. Or so it seemed. Then anthropologists went looking for a real society built on pure barter before money. And they came up empty. No solid historical evidence of a barter-based economy has ever been found. Not one confirmed case. Researcher David Graeber argued what actually existed instead was trust. People kept mental tabs of who owed whom. You didn't need coins when everyone remembered every favor, every debt, every gift for years. So if trust ran the small groups, where did money actually come from? The answer points to temples and early states, like ancient Mesopotamia, tracking debts and taxes at massive scale. Money wasn't born to help two neighbors trade. It was born to help institutions manage strangers. That flips the whole story. Cooperation and trust came first. Currency came later. Only once groups grew too big to just remember. Which raises a strange thought. Maybe humans aren't naturally wired for competition and coins. Maybe we're wired for cooperation. Money didn't create society. Society created money. Once trust alone could no longer keep up. For most of our history, humans built entire civilizations on nothing but shared effort and mutual trust. So the next time you swipe a card or clock into work, ask yourself, is this really human nature or just a very recent invention? Maybe the real currency was never money at all. Maybe it was each other.